Am I overreacting is a good question. I'm your host, Tight. Here are my suggestions. Our first one is from Time Extent 585. Am I overreacting to my girlfriend sharing a bed, non-sexually, with a male friend? I, 25 male, have been in a long-distance relationship with this girl, 24 female, for about 4 months now. She has a friend, straight 22 male from college, who she's really close to, who she says she sees as a brother. She also insists that the feeling is mutual and that he only sees her as a sister. Yesterday, he flew to her city to meet her and booked a room. She told me she's going to meet him, but won't be staying. She went to visit him in the room and stayed there the entire day. She called me around 10 p.m. and told me that they just spent the whole day in the room and were going to watch a movie while having dinner. I knew immediately that she wasn't going to go back to her place, but I didn't say anything then. But then after dinner, they watched a few more movies, talked late until 3 a.m., and then slept in the same bed as well. Since I was messed up from last night's conversation, I didn't really send her any good morning message like I usually do, with a silly good morning video I found online. I just said that I didn't sleep well and sent the video, to which she replied, "Well, it's too late, we have both woken up," confirming that they slept in the same room at least. This absolutely messed up my entire day today, but wasn't gonna bring it up as long as the guy is still around her. But she called me in the evening today, and she was talking in detail about what they did yesterday, probably to make it clear that she isn't hiding anything from me, and said that they will probably do the same tonight as well, staying up until 3 a.m. talking. I did my best to stay calm and asked how many days he is staying, and she said that he's staying for 3 more days, weekend plus Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This absolutely made me fly off the handle, and I got on a call and essentially just yelled to be honest, about how this is really not fine and doesn't sit well with me at all. She kept insisting that neither of their intentions are of the kind to be worried about and nothing was ever going to happen between them. I guess that was the point I realized that I don't even care about the intentions, but rather am simply not okay with my girlfriend sleeping in the same bed as an unrelated guy. It was this realization that brought me to this sub. Is that last bit an overreaction? I wouldn't consider it an overreaction if the intentions of either person aren't clear, but even if they are clear, I'm not fine with it. Is that wrong on my part? Updates. Firstly, I wish this story was fake. It isn't. This happened today, and I'm still going through it. It hurts even more when someone straight dismisses it as rage bait. Secondly, she messaged me a few hours or so ago saying that they apparently had a fight. This message was 5 hours after our phone call, 11 p.m. local time. The message? "I will go back to my place after work tomorrow since it's too late to travel back now. I stayed here." After that absolutely perfect message, she apologized for not realizing that her decisions affect me as well. Whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean. I saw a few well-meaning comments, in the sea of comments directly taking the cheating angle, that they were talking about how platonic relationships do exist, and a man and woman can sleep on the same bed with absolutely no sexual contact. To them I ask, let's say it was absolutely platonic and they had the purest of intentions. Isn't it bare minimum to respect your partner's feelings about a certain action you committed and not fucking repeat it the very same day? Forget the ideology behind having a problem with your partner sharing a bed with a platonic friend who flew 1,000 miles and booked a room for 5 days to be alone with you for a second. Isn't it even a knee-jerk reaction to stop doing what is causing pain to your partner until you at least have had a proper conversation about it? I'm done. Final update. I really can't even reconstruct the calls that happened today, but since one of the things I brought up in the calls was from the comments under this post, how it was a spontaneous decision to stay over if she didn't plan in the first place and didn't take any clothes, this was actually the only thing that found its way from Reddit into a real conversation with her. I got a pretty clear answer. She took them, in case I had to stay over, for 2 days. Honestly, it was just laughable because it was very clearly decided before she left her place. It wasn't even one change of clothes, but rather two, considering that she spent 2 nights there and went to work on the third. There are so many other things, so many new random red flags popped up after that I can't even begin to write it all here. I am also absolutely exhausted with 2 wild days of emotional and physical turmoil. I knew I was pretty much done after her immediately disrespecting my boundaries, but the shit that she said over the calls just removed all doubt in my mind that we are absolutely incompatible with each other. Our idea of relationships, friendships, and families all got called into question in my mind, and I knew what had to be done. I would like to thank everyone who took the time to read my post, it's fucking long, just realized, and commented sensibly. I would also like to thank the people who reached out to me to ensure I'm doing fine and give their 2 cents on the matter. I will thank you guys in our chats as well, of course. I honestly think the simplest, most benefiting way to end this post now is with an image that popped in my head the moment I knew I was going to end things with her in the middle of the last phone call. Breaking the chain. If you've been watching my videos, then you've probably heard where I stand in regard to this. First of all, OP is definitely not overreacting. I feel like what their ex was doing was highly inappropriate. I don't think if you're in a relationship with somebody, especially a really close committed one, that you should be staying the night with any other person of the opposite gender. I don't care what you have or what excuse is made, it's just disrespectful. And I guarantee if the shoe was on the other foot, she'd be losing her collective shit. And to me, that's one of the biggest red flags, that your partner is really up to some scandalous shit. I think in the end, the OP made the right call, because otherwise, this would probably happen again and again in the future. Well, that's the story for today. That wraps up this episode of Am I Overreacting? If you liked the video, please drop a like, share my content on all of your social media, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that bell so you're notified every time I upload, and drop a comment down below. It really helps with the algorithm and helps new people find my channel. Thanks for watching, thanks to my patrons and super thanks contributors. Have a great day and stay safe out there.